listen. It's big. It's big today.
Listen up.
It's big today. It's big today, fellas. You know what it is, right? You know what's going on, right? It's called hold the rope.
Hold the rope.
Hold the rope. Every year, a professional football team wins the championship. That's this team right here. Every year, a college basketball team wins the NCAA title. Every year, the best high school team in Division A on down wins the state crown. All these teams have one thing in common. No matter how tough it became throughout their season, they did one thing. They held the rope. What is holding the rope? Imagine that you're hanging from the edge of a cliff with a 20,000 feet drop. The only thing between you and your fall to your death is a rope with the person of your choice on the other end. Who do you know that has the guts to pull you to safety? Who will hold the rope? Who do you know that is going to let that rope burn in his hand and not let go? How many people you know are going to withstand the burning pain and watch the blood drip from their hands for you? If you can name 2 people, that is not good enough, because those 2 people might not be around when you need them. The next time your team is together, look around, and ask yourself, who could I trust to hold the rope? Who is going to let their hands bleed for me? When you can look at every member on your team and say to yourself that they all would hold the rope, you are destined to win a lot of football games. You see, the team that holds the rope when the going gets tough is winners. When you are down by 4 points with 30 seconds to go, don't give up. Yell at your teammates to hold the rope. But let it burn, but don't let go. Every year, there are winners and losers in all sports. Every year, the winners hold the rope. You don't have to be the best team on the floor to win the game. If you play with poise and do what your coaches ask of you, and most of all, hold the rope, you will be successful. No matter what sport you play, in order to win, you have to have a commitment to your team. If you're supposed to run 3 times per week, do it. If you have to lift weights 3 times per week, don't miss. Once you start letting up in practice and start missing your workouts, you've killed the team because you didn't hold the rope. Don't let your team down. Today, you got to hold the rope. You got to hold the rope. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. We don't have no weaknesses on this team. No weaknesses on this team. Everybody's got to hold the rope for 4 quarters. We got to hold the rope. 4 quarters, fellas. When we on that defense, man, shut these dudes down. Total domination. They do not score on you guys again. For 8 quarters, Southeast Panthers, the teams is the champions. Okay, they the 3 or 4 time Super Bowl champions. They didn't score on the Falcons in 8 quarters. 8 quarters. We don't give up no offensive touchdowns. We don't have brain malfunctions. Oh, this guy, he was supposed to be there. Know what you're supposed to be doing.